What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. This is another moment of me having not played the game for a month. I was looking back, actually, at all the episodes we've recorded up to this point, and I've been playing this game since April, and it's now late September. It's about to be it's about to be October, and that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That I haven't played many games for that long, so it's impressive that this game has kept me around. Now, life has gotten in the way. Can't just play a game only forever, but it's an impressive feat. We're at day 101. Last things we were doing were trying to unlock the Mechanarium. So what we were trying to do, we have 5 mechanical rooms in this run. We were trying to get the Mechanarium to go because that's where I think the last of the 8 Sanctums keys is residing. But before we do any of that, I do want to pause our day for a second and start looking back at some screenshots. And I know I've done this a couple times at this point, but I think this one's really important. So rather than go through every single one of our screenshots, I pulled some specific screenshots, and I have a small list. I have an updated to-do list, as you know, but I have my own couple goals, which I figured might be good to point out here. So here's my couple goals. On top of the Mechanarium, clearing the crates and getting the power hammer is something that I have surprisingly not done nearly enough of. I think it's time to change the chess puzzle. Because I've now seen the armory and I don't use it a lot. And I'm curious about now looking at it, is there any other benefit from one of the other chess boons that would be better suited for what we're doing in the game now? And then the next 2 things I have are just about this. So we got this letter from the mailroom a little while ago that explains every single one of our employees that were working at the estate. Now, the other thing that we have is this, which is the user database, which also says it lists 3 delisted admin keys. So what I wanted to do is cross-reference the names here with the names of the people on that list and see who are we missing. Because what I'd really love to do is get access to the admin keys that are the archive keys, right? So R. Moore, Tom K., Ann Babbage, Roa, and the Reva D. So let's take a look at that first. So Ann Babbage, Kirk Darren. Kirk Darren's on there? Is not on there. But I think we've tried Kirk Darren. We've tried Moore, Tom K., yep, R. Moore, Ann Babbage, Henry Rote, or Hartley wrote Chef de Camp. And Danny Ravane, who is fired. So people to try is Kirk Darren, Chef de Camp, Christoph, to which we have no last name, and Noguar. So we could start there. But the other couple things that I have here is obviously the sigils. I wanted to pull this out so we had it. What I think I need to pay attention more. Also, is that just... Do I have... Foggy? Marshall? I have this one, don't I? I do. Okay, so I have that one, so that's not... If I was waiting on that, I'm a psychopath if I didn't use that. Yeah, I've used the Fen Ares one, so that's fine. This is the Fen Ares one. So I've done the Arinda Ares one, I've done the Fen Ares one, and I've done the one that they gave us, which I think was the Vera one. The ones that I still owe is everything else. So I owe 5 more. Yeah, Fen Ares they gave us. So here's the thing. There's going to be one of each one. We know the colors. Like, that's not the problem. The problem is really, like, attributing different characteristics to each one of these things. Transportation's really the hardest one because we don't know anything about these countries. So for us to be able to like figure out which one of these is at like which one of these relates to which country, I have no idea. We've done the turtleback travel one though. That one's Vera. We figured that out. Train station, that was Arinda. And the which one is the Fen? Fen Aries was the 4, so that was road, streets, carriages. So there's a couple things we do know. Aviation is the Arch Aries one for sure, right? So Arch Aries is definitely this. Now, what is Arch Aries in terms of weather, though? It's technically possible to guess that. But it's also, there's too many things, I think. There's too many things to try to guess. And I'd love to not guess, you know? Let's just go through the rest of our things. I think this might be a power hammer situation. I might be able to destroy this monitor. Maybe there's something in it. And then here we go. So we're at... This might enlighten us a little bit into the cultures. The South Key. The North Circle. Ore Sphere Third Era. There's the planets. The Spiral of Our Stars. Morajai. Kororika. See, like, they don't even have turtles here. Aj Say? Ooh, I've never seen that one. I didn't catch that before. Aj Say. Seja. Do we know that in Arajan? Hold on, I'm checking my pages. First. Well, tray is tree. S-E-I? I don't have SEI, but maybe we can guess. So this is first, this is last. Oh. Interesting. How about the other page? Or say... And we say west. Is say like line? Edge say. What is edge? Nuance Arch Aries. In say. Further nuance. Is clips in clips. Oh, okay. So maybe it's like... I'm just going to draw that. Is clips. In clips. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff now that's kind of revealing itself. Mora, Mamora, Vea, Fenmora, Dauja. That looks significant. That's the fixed stars thing again. The Seeker of Signs. So yeah, like this, like, does this help at all? I don't think so, because then it would mean that all of them are equal, right? 1, 2, 3. The devoted moon, the rogue moon, devoted orbit, 24 hours. Devoted circle. The Isles of Orsay. Oh, maybe Say is sea. That makes sense. If Say is like the ocean, or sea, that would do a lot, I think. Because then it's saying the West Sea, like the inner sea, and then... Oh. Yeah, I think that feels better. South Sea, maybe, or something like that. 3, 4, 5. There's a lot to look at here, though. This is a page I pulled. Arch Aries, land of the northern storms. A wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the elder brother. And then Araja, mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. So if we go back to this... Probably spiritual, right? Have we figured... We've said that, though. We know that. Or poetic. We have that slab, right? We have that slab for Araja. What's the thing we don't know about Araja? That's the good question. I have it somewhere. Well, I could also just find it. So hold on. Let me try to find that piece. Give me one moment. Okay, so this is the piece that we can find in the clock tower. I would love if we had more pieces like this, but, you know, that it is what it is. So that line, those lines on the outside, that's violet, which means this is Araja. So that's great because it means that the poetic thing with Araja, we just don't know what the weather is like in Araja. So I wonder, does it say it somewhere? Southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of old tongue. And then here, it's not going to be clear here about what the weather is like in Araja. But that's what we're looking for. We need the weather in Araja. Okay, all that to say, we have a lot to do. And we can investigate a good amount of stuff. I feel like maybe... Let's build out the house and then we'll go to the outside, see what we can do. Code check, huh? Okay. Observatory. We're going to avoid those hallways as much as we can. This is going to be insane. Okay. Key. Wow, okay, so this was a really good day for observatory. Right, we have night here. Patio. Hallway does help here. I should never bite myself because I'm always killing myself with that. Armory, pantry. Let's get pantry out of the way here. All right. And maybe before I continue, we go back a little bit. I should have drafted everything first, but that's okay. Weight room right away is crazy if I was going to do that. I feel like I could get the steps back, but if I get the power hammer, though, this would be nice to have. So maybe I do it. I'm just going to do it. All of the things I can investigate on a different, any time. Dining room would definitely help this. Dining room at the front of the house is an interesting challenge. Because it means I have to come all the way back. Actually, kitchen would help me too. Let's do kitchen. Let's do just club sandwich for now. That's fine. I think we can get away with that. Lab. Let's not... I feel like I should take lab every time just because of those crates. If I can get more of those crates cleared, I think we'll be in a really good spot. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Yeah, it knows we're trying to do this. For every room you draft within the next 40 seconds, remove a crate from the tunnel. Am I about to do this? Can I do it? Or when you draft a hallway from another hallway? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Shit. Come on. Stop it. Why are you putting me in all these menus? Fine, go. Crate's been removed from the tunnel. Great hall, perfect. Crate has been removed from the tunnel. Open it up. Chapel, great. Crate has been removed from the tunnel. 2 more, maybe. Shit. Hallway, sure. Pick something real quick. Corridor. Okay, that could have gone better, but I feel good about it. Actually, we have a lot of crates removed from the tunnel now. Okay, I think we came out of that pretty good. Let's go back to. There wasn't anything that I had to skip in terms of like rooms, so that's good. I'm thinking maybe we go back down to hallway. Actually, maybe we connect it up. Let's see what we could do. Rather than waste the steps, let's try to connect it up. Archives. Parlor, break room. Parlor is probably the right move here. I don't know how many. How many was that? Was that 4? 4. Okay, that's pretty good. Only one of the statements on this box are false. The gems are in the white box. Only one of the statements on this box are true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. There are 3 false statements on boxes in this room. Only one of the statements on this box are true. If that is true... Well, let's do this. If this is fully true, that's wrong. If this is fully true, that would also be wrong. So this has to be the fully true one, which means that there are 3 false statements on boxes in this room. So of these 4 statements, only one of them is still true. Only one of the statements on this box are false. So yeah, one of those top ones is definitely lying. And the other one is telling the truth. Right? Okay, so there are 3 statements that are false. If both of those are at odds with each other, that means both of these cannot be both true or both false. So that means that one of them does indeed have one thing that's on it that's false and one thing that's on it that's true, which means that one of the top ones is true, which means both of the bottom ones are false. So the gems are in the white box is not true. The gems are in a box with this true statement is also not true. So the gems are not here, and the gems are not in the white box, which means they're here. I think. Did I logic that one out already? Yes! Okay. I know I had a slate the last time I played. I know I had a slate of really bad pulls, so I'm glad to have done that correctly. Let's go back down to hallway. I know I'm like not doing super well on steps, but I don't think I'm in such a terrible position. We're gonna try to open this up. Nope. Any item in here? No. Okay, let's go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess we're going break room. And we'll try to do this puzzle too. Okay, so 10 times 10 is 100. Times 60. 100 times 60 is 6,000. Wait, 10 times 10 is 100. Times 3 is 300. Times 20 is 600. No, it's 6,000. Rounded to the nearest thirds place? How do you divide that by 5? It's going to still be 20? Yeah, okay. 11 times 6 is 66. Minus... Oh, wait, I realized the last one was subtraction. 11 times 6 is 66. Minus 20 is 46. Rounded. 50 divided by 5 is 10. Oh, boy. Okay. Squared. Okay, so 10 minus 4... 6 squared is 36, rounded to 10, that's 4. Keys are what I'll take on this one, for sure. I see the banana. Definitely will take that also. Okay. So, oh, I should open this up while I'm here. Or I should at least... I guess I don't really have to. It's the one directly forward. That's enough to know. Need more items. Okay, let's go down through the hallway path. 30 steps. I'd love nursery or kennel. Den. Spare bedroom is actually okay. Hallway, storeroom, bedroom. Christ. Just to not waste other steps, let's go with hallway. Let's go with den here is great. And there are some steps back. That's great. That's good too. Let's go this direction. There's our nursery. Not in an ideal place at all, but that is fine. Let's connect those with armory. I'm willing to make that work. Another locked door. Drawing room or boudoir. Boudoir gives us more gems, but drawing room gives us more play, so I'm going to do that. Because I'm, like, okay on gems. Let's redraw. Walk-in closet is actually great. Key. Lockpick kit and the coupon book. Okay. We'll take the lockpick kit. that's we're not doing amazing on keys. Not that it will matter. Rumpus room, mail room. Let's redraw again. Ballroom, pool. Let's go with pool. Again, my goal is still going to always try to be to getting the power hammer, and if it doesn't work, we're going right outside. Okay, I need sledgehammer or I need keys. Dovecote is fine. Damn. Okay. Should I even go in there? I feel like it's a bad idea. Although, I don't know if I'm going to have the chance to come back, so... Cloister drafting studio. Bedroom. Let's go with cloister. Why not? Locked. Oh. Can't pick that one. Let's try another one. Okay, that one we worked. Yeah. Storeroom right at the top of the house is great. We could test our theory here, actually, that... Nope. Yeah, it didn't work. I had a theory once that storeroom, the higher you weighted for storeroom, the more it would... The more stuff you would have in there. Okay, classroom is interesting. At least you could redraft from there. What I do want to do is go to the other side first, though. Because I have a key. Hallway isn't bad. Let's just see what I can get in the top corner. Clock tower. Boudoir is good. I have, like, no major items, though. Which is kind of wild. Okay, 24. 23. Okay, this shouldn't be a problem. Let's go this direction. Okay, I am locked out on this side. That's fine. So let's just make our way back down. To corridor? Yes. See if we could potentially get another route here. Okay. Boiler room. Sure. Okay, that one's out. How about this one? Commissary could be good. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see. Keys. Shovel. Okay, that's about that. Here, I wanted to check this. Dirigiblocks. This is having to do with Arch Aries. It looks like just a balloon, which is fine, but doesn't help us much. Rotunda. They really want us to do a rotunda on this one. Let's go with hallway closet. See what else we can get. Alright, we just got not much. Heading back. And I don't think I can retry that. Is that it? I think we're locked out, right? Yes. Okay, so fine with me. Probably a little bit too long doing everything. No items, which is totally okay. But I do have this, so that's helpful. I don't have an aquarium, but I have enough steps to be able to work with other stuff. Okay, so first of all, I want to go back to the Black Bitch Grotto and see what I can do in terms of that. The terminal. Okay, so we're looking for admin password. So first of all, Kirk D, admin not found. Okay, because right, it's Bab A. Right, so it would be user database more Thomas. Okay, so we're looking for people who could be on that list. So D. No. Okay. How about who else? Who else is on that list? Thompson is on there. Kirk Darren. Oh, it is Darren Kirk. So it's D-A-R-K. No, that's not. And there's an idea that maybe that's a pseudonym. Nogu R. No. Okay. Admin controls. And then... Oh, what I wanted to try was like... Clara Epson, right? And by that... But she maybe was she already dead by the time they put this in? Like, who else? Like, I've been trying to try Marion Marigold, right? How about Jones I know I've tried all these. Would she just be under Marion? Is there an idea that she would just use... What name would she use? I'm just gonna scroll through. No, there's not anything else on the employee list that makes me think anything. Oh, wait. She has passports. Hold on. She has, like, passports that she got rid of. Now, I don't know why she would use that in her uncle's estate, but maybe that's just to protect her identity? So, names here. So, there's a Samantha Hayes. Okay, that's not found. And I have that name right? Jean Ribbon. Oh my god! Okay. What is this going to allow me to do? Admin logs. Hold on. So, user database. We have an admin key. Does this allow us to see... Is this an archiver account? Let's see. Admin logs? Oh. 2 new admin keys have been added to the network database with P and rib J. Okay, hold on. So, we're adding it in. Day 101. Admin keys. Who is with P? Jean and I are successfully logged on now. These admin logs can only be up... Whatever. More, as soon as you've got the network address from Manning, you could begin those file transfers now. We need them ASAP. Copy that. It should be done by the time you and Philip are moved out of the shelter. And then there's a Manning. Plus Manning. If by Philip you mean Paul, then yes, that timeline can work for us. I apologize, his admin key tripped me up for obvious reasons. I'll be wiping these logs regardless as soon as we are done here. Be at ease, friend. It is of little consequence. Let us know when the transfer is complete. Data packet transfer from Fearstorm Araja. Total file size of 14 kilobytes. We have finished moving and have made ourselves at home. Be advised that 2 additional crates are expected to arrive within the next 3 days. Randolph, instead of simply deleting these logs, would it be possible to instead replace them with manufactured messages? I'd like to leave a trail of breadcrumbs to lure would-be clue seekers down the proverbial garden path. Yes, we could create a dummy admin account with pseudo privileges. Splendid. In that case, I better get to writing. Our visitor last week has given me a bit of inspiration for a new book. Oh, wow! As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. More, I'd say it's about time to scrub these logs. The 4 of us are ready to go dark. Randolph, I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. Please look after the other children. Should our paths not cross again, we will embrace each other in soot and ash. Do not look within. Do not look back, for we are with you, and there's nothing behind you. May the Black Shores guide you both. RibJ and with P delisted in user database. Effective immediately, all email capabilities have been restricted. RTA's down. Oh, so yeah, so what was needed here is, if by Philip you mean Paul, right? Okay, so Paul with something. Okay, so we have to find someone named Paul if that has something to do with it. Let's check Paul. Let's just check that account, right? We might as well. Wild, okay. And I'm sure it's a similar thing. And they mentioned the 4 of us. That didn't slip by me. So let me go through. Okay, so let's just go back to the start. Okay, so only Randolph has been posting so far. Randolph. 2 new admin keys have been added to the network's user database. Gene and I are successfully logged on now. These admin logs can only be supervised, whatever. More, as soon as you got the network address from Manning, you could begin those file transfers now. His admin key tripped me up for obvious reasons. Why? Why did his admin key trip you up? The 4 of us are ready to go dark. 4 people going dark. Maybe something in the safe house? has names. As requested yesterday, new admin key created. Though the requested name doesn't fit with our typical length formatting. So it's something that's only 3 letters. And we've seen that before. I wonder if it's... Hold on, I have an idea. Is it like... So, Philip and Paul exist. Is it like key P? Okay, no. That would have given me a heart attack if I had one. How about key M? Manning P? No, okay. Because Key is the only last name that we've ever had that's less than 4 letters, I think. Okay. That was significant. We did do that. I'm very impressed about that one. Is there something else that we can do? Let's try to go down. I want to try one more thing. I don't know if we have all the chess pieces. I don't think we've represented enough. Oh, I didn't even draft the outer room. That's funny. I don't think I have enough chess pieces to draft anything for a new section. What did I want to do, though? I do want to go back to the sigils. I feel like I don't have the information I want for that now. Oh, I should check the crates. How many crates do we need now? Out. I think maybe one more experiment and we're probably okay. Oh, I see gaps. Oh! What is that? An old rusted file cabinet key. Likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. What? That's what all this led to? A file cabinet key? Wow. Okay. Well, I hope that stays there. Because I don't have a code check. I guess we're going to have to just find out. A file cabinet key, huh? I guess I should check the basement. Likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. Yeah, let's check the basement for a second, because that might actually... It might be there. It might not necessarily be... Where are their file cabinets? Oh, it's definitely something like this. It's not in the house somewhere. It's something like this. How am I going to know which one, though? Just trying to be careful. Not miss something. Okay, that's that checked. It would be the one falling over. Ooh, this is making me nervous. I don't know what... There's so many opportunities for this to be... Oh, for fuck's sake. There's just so many file cabinets. What? Is there one back there? I don't think so. I would really hesitate to believe that they would try to do one really hidden. They want you to... The thing is always with this game is like they want you to find shit. Right? They don't want it to be completely crazy. Let's go to this one. How about this? Aha! to the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. By the Third Era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to further advancements in the field, as Philip Wilkins once famously put it. Paul with Philip Wilkins? Crate key. Steps to find a numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. 86455 becomes 86455. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. So positive 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. Example 18. Take any number with 4 or more digits. 2 times 45 would be 90 divided by 5. 90 divided by 5. Come on. 18. Oh, that's what this is. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. If the final number you obtain is less than 4 digits, it's considered the numeric core of the number. Core 18. 3614 becomes 3, positive 3 minus 6 is negative 3 times 1, negative 3, divided by 4? What the fuck? This is nuts. I'm getting math puzzles now? I don't understand. We're so close. I found crate. I dug out mountains of crates so I could figure out math. What is 3614? So 3, 6. Take any number with 4 or more digits without changing the sequence. Split that number into 4 smaller numbers. 614 would be positive 3 minus 6 negative 3 times 1 divided by 4. That's weird. Or is it like negative, so 3, negative 3 times 14 or something like that. Wild. I wonder if that's the only drawer it opens. I feel pretty good that would be crazy if it opened up a bunch of different things. I mean, not really, I guess. It's this game. I shouldn't be too surprised if it did, but I think it would be likely to assume that that's like the major one. I'm assuming I can also just get that key anytime now that it's there. Almost all the doors open. Arch Ares should theoretically be the one that I can get closest. I wonder if I should just try it. Let's pull up the... So yellow is the jagged triangle looking lines. And we know that it's the northern storms, so it's a stormy weather. And we know it's aviation. So what's storms? Storms is the also jagged lines. So hold on. So let's try this first. This is types of line. Okay, so that should be correct. That should be correct. We don't know about the symbol yet. That should be correct. Okay, so now it's just about what's the symbol. We have tribal, agricultural, martial. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's metropolitan either. Academic we know is one of the other ones. Maybe it's industrial. Invention, manufacturing, production. That or spiritual. Because there's the whole thing about dirigiblocks, right? I think if that's the clue we're going with. Oh, okay. Damn. Hold on. Just confirming my information. Yellow is correct. It's the squiggly lines. Stormy. Maybe it's just not storm. Maybe it's not just stormy. But it literally says it in the book that it's the northern storms, the land of the northern storms. So it must just be a different. Maybe it's just tribal? That seems weird to me. Arch Aries, huh? Let's try tribal. Yeah, I don't want to guess. I really don't want to guess. I think it's so much disparate information, right? There's so much information that needs to be digested about each of these countries that, like, the game, we're so deep into it now. I wonder, can you use the Morajai boxes against itself? Right? Can you use the different mechanics of the Morajai boxes to figure out stuff about the countries? I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just want to appear to join the other 7, which I'm pleased to report we're all waiting for me on my desk as safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. And as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Air travel is better than sea travel. The other one we found out is this one. Weather here is more severe than it was on Morajai. Because why? What is the weather here? It's heat. Yeah, I need, like, the codex. Right, I need the thing that tells me, kind of gives me, like, the logical clues of how to get through all of these. Because I don't have it right now. Okay. I think I have to call it. But I have a lot of things that I want to try to achieve soon on the next episode. So we've done the crates. That's great. That's a thing off the to-do list for sure. The sigils are just the biggest thing, right? The crates experiment is... I'm just crossing it off. Yeah, just power hammer, and let's try to get that mechanarium. Let's see if that works. We'll try that one more time on the next episode. And I do have actually, I'll give you a little bit of like a teaser of what I think for the next one. There's a world where drafting Schoolhouse actually helps us get that, because the classrooms allow you to draft from inside them. If you worked in tandem with the classrooms, theoretically, there's a better way that you could get all of the gear rooms. So maybe that will help us get that outcome. So let me try that on the next one, and we'll see if we can get that as an option. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future episodes. And we'll catch you right back here at Mount Holly on the next one. Bye-bye.